of the Empire State Building.
Hey, yo, what up? I'm Josh Martinez in studio with our guest, Adekunle Gold.
Oh, yeah, that's
close
good.
enough.
It's Adekunle Gold. Yeah.
You know
that's
what? They
good.
call you AG, and I'm gonna just
You
defer to AG.
know.
How about
Yeah,
that?
That's fine.
So you've been in the game for a minute now, right?
Man.
You started
Yeah.
popping off, if you will, recently, but you're not a new artist, if you will,
Oh, no,
right?
definitely not. Yeah, I mean, my first single blew up in 2014, and since then it's been an amazing run.
So what has been like the coolest thing so far that you've experienced on your journey in a career standpoint? We could get into the personal stuff in a little bit, but just from a career standpoint.
I think it's selling out venues is insane. Like, thousands of people coming to watch you, and then you're like, I'm just me, you know. And then you walk on stage, and then people just yell like the top of their lungs. It's insane to see. And then you make music, you don't even know what it's going to do, and they sing it back to you. I think it's absolutely cool.
Now, what's your song writing process like? Because it's not like you just kind of sit in the studio and you get the stuff. You are into your own work, which a lot of artists aren't, by the way. Yeah. So kudos to you.
Before now, I used to, I was not like necessarily like the studio artist. I never went to the studio to make music. I always did it in my house.
Okay.
But my friend told me one thing. My friend Jacob Banks told me about how he loves to go to the studio because he thinks that it's a place to hope. And since, you go in hoping that maybe you will make the one song that will change your life.
Okay. And
since then, I've had that mentality now, and it's been good for me. So I go to the studio, just do a lot of yada yada. I love melodies.
Okay.
Like I could do melodies from now to like tomorrow. Just going in, just trying different things. Because I like for my mind to travel. I like to pick the best of melodies. So I'll do that for a while, and sometimes I have a story to tell, with a song, and sometimes I just let the words that come out of my mouth while making the melodies like dictate to a song. I just let it flow.
Now, when you say you just think of the melody and you kind of go from there, do you find yourself like maybe if you're not at home, you're chilling at a friend's house, you run to the bathroom and just kind of do like a voice notes?
All the time, bro. I'm in a club, I'm listening to songs, I'm like, yeah, I like this one. So just run some melodies on my voice note, and then I send to my producers. That's what that is all the time. It happens to me.
When it comes to the beats and the melody that you decide to put together, do you put that together first and then try to come with lyrics to match that vibe of the song?
So it depends, right? Okay. So if I have melodies, like while doing melodies, obviously it's not all yada yada yada. There's some words there, and if I like something from there, I'm just like, that's a nice word, and I could just come up with something. And I like to see things. I love to record or write in a place where I can see a lot of things, So sometimes it could be just like a TV with a subtitle that could, that could just inspire something, Yeah, I feel like there's inspiration everywhere. Just catch it.
What would you say has been the coolest thing you've done so far in your career? The one cool thing, whether it was meeting a celebrity, being part of a show with other big name celebrities, where would you say like that was the one thing that made me realize this is cool?
There's been a lot, but I think the most recent one was meeting Pharrell.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a huge moment for me. Meeting Pharrell and now Rogers, same day in the same living room making music, insane.
So you met Pharrell in like a work atmosphere. It wasn't just like at a restaurant or something.
Nah.
Oh my God.
Went to his house and then we made like a song that's going to change my life. So yeah, that was a cool moment. And the things that he had to say about me, that man called me a unicorn. I thought that was interesting.
What is it like when you're sitting and you're watching this genius just kind of put stuff together that you've only seen on YouTube or maybe on TikTok or heard from friends, and now it's literally like you're part of the process? I can't imagine as a music fan what that must have been like in Pharrell's living room.
What stood out for me the most was when I played my songs and the way that he reacted to the songs. I thought was because he just kept bopping to everything, and he was just like, man, you're crazy, you're fire. I'm like, damn, looking at Pharrell say these things to me, and then saying things like he thinks that I'm an antenna that's just lurking somewhere looking for the best melodies, and I just catch the right ones. I'm like, wow. Just one day of meeting him, and he said all that. It was really good.
I can't imagine what a compliment from Pharrell.
Yo, it's life-changing,
it's like,
bro. Life-changing.
So we don't have to talk about the music that you made with him, the life-changing music, but how long were you messing with him for? A couple hours, couple days, or?
It was 2 days.
Okay. Wow.
So one day, the day one, we we went through some beats, and then we decided on one, and then we finished the song the next day.
So
That
now,
was
when
it.
you're putting together these songs, do you envision music videos going with them as well, or is
yeah, all the time. Like I call myself man of the arts. Like I'm a creative, like through and through. I think of everything, what the artwork is going to look like, because I designed it myself.
Yep.
And what the video is going to be. So it's like a whole 360 creative thing for me when I'm making music.
It's interesting because not a lot of artists have that creative foresight to look ahead.
You know what? I say to my manager, I said, like, I'm grateful that I can do all these things, because I can't imagine somebody giving me like a messy flyer and then I just post it just because I don't know. They know I'm hard to please, like with creative things. I like to do it myself. If I'm busy, then I give it to somebody else.
Of course.
So like I'm very keen, on things that I want.
So a song like Party No De Stop, the music video, pretty simple, pretty easy. Now, did you have that also in your mind the entire time of this is what I want it to be?
I didn't even think much of this one.
Okay.
I just wanted to make a song that was celebratory, manifestation, talking about how I know who I am now, and the only cosign that I need is God. And yeah, I just let my team work the video out, and I'm glad we have that one. It's beautiful.
Now, you talk about manifestation. What's on your career bucket list that you are still trying to achieve? Because you've done some dope things already, by the way.
Yeah, man. Just some stages that I really want to perform on. Jules Holland is one of them. Yeah, for a long time I've always wanted to do that, and I know it's happening soon. So, and of course Coachella, that's happening soon. Yeah, and maybe working with Bruno Mars.
Oof.
Yeah,
That's a big one. That's a big one.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah, he's actually on my list of 5 artists I've never seen live in concert that I'm like dying to see.
Yeah.
If you needed to make a list of like 3 artists that you would love to see in concert that you never did, who immediately comes to mind when I ask that question aloud?
Bruno, one. I like to see. I've seen Beyonce twice, so yeah. I mentioned one more time. Beyonce, I like to say again. She's incredible. Who else again? Thinking now.
I can't make this too easy on you.
Thinking. Remind me, who do I love again? Yeah, Usher,
Usher.
Yeah.
He was actually number 5 on my list too, and then I needed to bump him out.
Everybody's been watching him, and I'm like, I need to go to Vegas.
And it's crazy to think of how long he's been doing this for.
Listen, absolute legend. Absolute.
Like it's insane. I mean, that's just longevity that we all pray for in our respective industry, whether it's behind the scenes, in the studio, behind the microphone in radio. I mean, that's just stuff that we all kind of crave for. But let's be honest. With all the positivity, there comes negativity. The very beginning of the OK music video with a message to the haters, immediately I was like, I like this touch. I can fuck with this. So message to the haters or whatever, I immediately was like, I fuck with this. I like this already. 2 seconds into the video, I already liked it, right? How do you deal with negativity? Because I'm sure you see it, social media, people, in general.
Yeah, it's still an ongoing lesson for me, because sometimes you just let the emotion win. Sometimes I'm gonna be real. Like, people say some things to you, I'm like, damn, I wish like you knew better. I'm better than that. But for the most part now, I'm learning to master my emotions. I don't take things like personal anymore. It's easy. That's your notion of me. It's not true. So I just let it go.
A lot of times, I like to talk about mental health because a lot of times we got to come back to like an even keel. And sometimes when we're too high, that come down feels like it sucks, but you're just coming back to even. And sometimes when you're low, all you got to do is get back to even. Who do you turn to when you feel like you got to come back to that even point?
My family. My family. Yeah. They're my safe place. So I just like always remember to speak to my girl and then play with my daughter, and I'm good. You
just recently had a daughter, right?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She'll be 3 on the 30th of May, actually.
What happened in your mind from I need to be successful now standpoint, the moment you saw her for the first time?
But I'm like, damn, I have like a whole queen to raise. Yeah, it's a lot of work, and I need to lay a good example, I need to make sure that she doesn't suffer, because, bro, I suffered, man. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't want to know that life for her. Yeah, but I think that's the motivation, to make sure that she knows that if daddy could do it, I can as well.
How did you, was it easy to come up with her name? or not?
Oh, easy.
Really?
Easy.
Okay.
Yeah, our name is Adejare. Where I'm from royalty. I'm a Prince of Lagos. And there's always like, there needs to be like an Ade. Ade means crown. You know, Adejare is the crown vindicates me. That's what it means.
Okay.
So I have my one. My name is Adekunle. There's plenty crowns here. That's what it means. So in my family, you have to have like a
royalty
a crown name. Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
See, for me, recently, I was just joking around with a friend thinking of baby names, and I realized I hate mad people in life. Like, because you're thinking of like somebody mentions a name, and you're like, she stepped on my Capri Sun in the 2nd grade. I'm not naming my child after that bitch.
Petty.
And it's just like all this just Capri Sun hatred that you have for a girl named Jasmine, by the way, that I never forgot about that. Anyway, her name was Jasmine Mendez, and it was in Sunset Park, Brooklyn, and it still hurts me to this day. You're a huge fan.
Wow, that is something.
It's the first time I was able to let it out in 20-something years. You're a huge fan of fashion.
Oh yeah.
How did you kind of fall in love with fashion? Was it just something as simple as?
I just always loved to dress good. I mean, from time, you know. Yeah, I think it's been there from. I don't even think anybody in my family like influenced me or anything. I think it's just something I love to do. I love to look good. I love to wear whatever I want to wear. If I like it, I'm wearing it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Do you have a particular color that you go to from a fashion standpoint that like I know this looks good?
It's been from time. It's been. I feel like my favorite color changes. You know, for a long time it was pink. Now it's forest green. Now I'm feeling brown. You know, tan.
Okay.
Yeah. And any color looks good on me. Honestly.
I love that confidence.
Yeah.
I said the same thing, and then I wore stripes, and I realized I gained too much weight. I can't wear stripes anymore.
Nah, check my Instagram. Check my pictures everywhere. Any color.
So let's talk about Tío Tequila real quick. I say Tío as the Spanish way.
Yeah, love it.
Sorry, there's a little Spanish influence
that's how
on that.
I like to say it as well.
So let's talk about Tío Tequila and the mindset behind it, because yes, it's a song, but there's a whole package behind it, right? Talk about it.
Yeah, you know, when did you start taking tequila? Oh, I mean, all your life, probably, right? No?
I was definitely a teenager in high school.
Damn,
first time I had tequila. I had my first drink of beer when I was 5. It was a Heineken.
You're lucky, because I discovered tequila last year.
Really?
I know. Yeah, I was in the studio.
Wow.
Sometimes in April, and I was in the studio. I was upset about something, and then they brought like a bottle of Patron.
Okay.
And then
that's a good one to start with.
Yeah, and then I had one shot. I'm like, shit, what is this? It felt so good, so smooth, and then it lifted my mood. I felt very good. I made a song that I really liked, you know. I'm like, damn, maybe this is the crack, you know, that I need, you know. And I thought, yeah, let me make a song, or let me make like a whole project about my feeling, about how I felt the first time I took one shot of tequila. So every song you listen to on this project is how I felt when I had one shot.
I love that mindset. Now, do you have the video behind it already? Do you have everything already?
So the Tío Tequila is like a bundle. It's like
Yep.
a teaser of what you get on the album that's coming in July.
Okay.
So it's like a taste. Yeah.
Like a shot.
2 shots. Actually 3. Yeah.
So do you have a favorite tequila at the moment?
Am I allowed to say their name? I mean, Patron.
I was going to say, listen, we need to get endorsements and sponsorships.
Patron, bring the money. Yeah, that's the one.
Whoever's going to pay the bills, that is your new favorite. You can be bought when it comes to Patron.
No, for real, I think that's the one that I really like.
Okay.
That's the one that is smooth. That's the first one I had. And yeah, it's easy.
Do you get salt on the rim with the lime or nothing, or now you just
Trust
straight?
me, I have it anyhow. Like, I love it in spicy margarita, of course. And then, and then neat sometimes.
Okay. I can't do neat. God bless you for doing neat.
You couldn't?
I can't. All this hair on my face is a front to pretend to be masculine. I am not in any way. Like, this is all pretend. It's bad.
Oh, I like it neat.
God bless you. You're better than me, dog. So you have the cover art. You have everything ready for the Tío Tequila.
Let's go. Yeah.
And it all came from your brain. And
Yep.
I love that.
Came from conversations with friends as well. You know, like conversation you have over shots of tequila. You know, that's what the project's about. Is linking up with friends, take one shot, and then we'll start to talk. You know, it's just lighthearted. It's celebratory. Sometimes maybe reflective, but for the most part, let's party because I'm tired of being sad. Let's just go.
What can we expect from you for the rest of this year and beyond?
Listen, my name will be everywhere. That for sure. I'll be touring. You'll see a lot of videos, collaborations. Yeah, my name will be on your lips. That's it.
I love that. Do you feel any How do you feel about competition within kind of the Afrobeats culture at the moment right now? Like just competition within like that person's number one. Now I got to be number one and make it like
I think it's healthy for the most part because I feel like there's one goal. We're pushing the culture, all of us, right? I mean, I don't know about any competition. I'm good. Yeah, they can have it.
Especially if you get a Patron endorsement that pays you a lot of money to feature in your videos.
Yes, please.
One more time, AG. Appreciate you stopping, dude.
Thank you for having me, bro.
All love, man. Thank you.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.